Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another video in the series of new patterns on the handpan. If I remember correctly, this should be pattern 31. Of course, the whole setup and aesthetic has changed. It's been a whole year since the last lot of videos I made, and I'm back on it. So thank you for your patience, thank you for all the people and your lovely comments and feedback. I'm still here, and if any of you have any specific requests, I'm also here to make those videos and answer your questions, so please message away. So, pattern 31. I'm just going to keep going, by the way. I realise there's no limit as to the number of patterns one can learn on the handpan, especially once you start including different scaled handpans. For example, this one today, you're probably wondering, what is this? This happens to be a 17-note B2 pygmy handpan. Now don't worry about the fact that it's got 17 notes. We're not going to be using all of them. In fact, I don't use all of them in my playing. At most, at least within the first few videos here, I'm just going to be using up to 9 to 13 of them. So the good news is that if you've got a double-sided handpan, most double-sided handpans typically are only up to 13 notes. When I say double-sided, it means there's notes on the top and notes on the bottom. Okay, I have carefully positioned this on the stand so as to be able to play the notes I want to play, but for the sake of education, I want to show you the notes on the bottom. So you see, you know what's a challenge? Fitting it on a 3-prong stand like that. There are better handpan stands for positioning handpans with double-sided notes. There you go, that's fine. That's pretty good. I mean, the fact I can get 6 notes there. But when they actually touch on a note like this one, oh, that's not too bad actually. Oh my. For the first time ever, I think I'm able to play all the notes on my 17-note handpan. But they can get muted. That's the only thing when, as you can imagine, something is touching the note while you try to play it. There's a difference, so just be careful of that. So today, pattern 31, it's going to be something like this, and I'll show you where it's going as well. Basically, you just loop that infinitely, and you could see, I'm not going to teach you all of that in one go. It's going to take a few patterns, but you can see how it's made up of a lot of the patterns we've already explored before. We've got chords or dyads, if they're just 2 notes technically, played rhythmically with a bit of syncopation with that left hand, which we've covered, by the way, in the previous patterns, so it's not going to be too new for you all. With the knuckle percussion element there. Broken chords, i.e. the chords we just played, but broken and played rhythmically now. With more notes. Consistently. That's a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get to that. And then with a chord change. Notice how that left hand is continually doing that rhythm. And eventually we're going to add the melody. Okay, so pattern 31, breaking it right down to the roots here. Play that dyad, 2 notes played together of 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 and 4. Okay, play that together. 2 and 4. And and I'm going to notate these as usual. So remember, if you're new to if you're new to any means of notation for music, check out our original videos called Simplified Handpan or Series 1 by NovaPans Handpans. We teach all the basics there. But essentially, you've got 5 staves, which are just 5 lines, another word for lines. And you've got an indication of the clef. Now, as a quick summary, the clef normally defines what value the notes on each line are. So typically with pitched instruments, clarinet, guitar, violin, each of these notes represent a specific pitched note, and that's defined by depending on the clef you use. However, this particular clef is special. It's called the percussion clef, and it basically says that there's no particular pitch per note. So you basically remember, it's more of a visual system, and that's why we're using it for the handpan. We have to write the time signature, which indicates how many beats per bar there are. So there's 4 beats in a bar with this song I'm teaching. The most common, at least in the West. There's lots of interest in different time signatures in other cultures' music. And then you probably want to know the notes. Most of you know already, but I'm just going to do a very quick recap because it's been a year. But I don't imagine you guys are waiting a year jumping from the previous pattern to now. But for anybody new, this is the ding note, the middle note. It can either be played on the middle, it can either be placed on the middle of the staves or at the bottom an octave lower, which is indicated as a note with a line above it. The second note is directly parallel beneath. Now I hope you can see that. Yep, this is the second note. It could be shifted slightly more for the sake of demo here. There you go. Second note is there, third note, and then the fourth note right there. Fifth, sixth. Now, for reasons I explained in the previous series 1, we don't put 6 immediately there. We put it there, just above where the ding would have been in the middle. 7, and then 8, right there, and then 9. And there you go. That actual space that we missed here, I put a little cross and a circle around it, or not, depending. That just indicates a percussive note, hitting a space around the notes, so it sounds like this. So now I'm going to show you the actual song, write it down. We've got 2 and 4. So it's 2 and 4 together, followed by 4-2, knuckle 2, 4-2. Now, if you remember, we've actually covered this rhythm. I can't remember this, the patterns off by heart. Maybe some of you do by now, but it's quaver and then followed by 6 semiquavers together. So the notes are 2 and 4, 2 and 4, 4-2, knuckle 2, 4-2. Again, 2 and 4, 4-2, knuckle 2, 4-2, and again 2 and 4, 4-2, knuckle 2, 4-2. And the way we notate that is 2 and 4, because these are the notes over there. And then we break it down, don't we? 2 and 4, 4-2, knuckle, 4-2, knuckle. Now, that's 1 beat already, so we have to connect these as straight as you can. There you go. 2 and 4, 4-2. Notice how the higher the note, both visually but also pitch related, the higher it is positioned on the staves. It's almost interesting to see how it goes from this 3-dimensional form to a 2-dimensional form, or you could say circular to unraveled, if that means anything. It makes any sense. 2 and 4, 4-2, knuckle 2, 4-2, 2, 4, 4-2, knuckle 2, 4, 2. Notice how it's almost as if the knuckle has replaced what would have assumingly have been the 4th note. There you go. That actually is going to be the crux of pattern 31, or this whole song. By the way, each of these patterns are songs, little songs within themselves, so you don't have to develop them. You can just play this, for example, and loop it. Essentially, that's all it is. These 2 beats are looped. We don't use that term really in Western classical music notation. It's actually repeated. So I should write it twice and then draw this repeat mark to indicate that you repeat. So these need to be written twice, and I will do that. So repeated, knuckle, 2, 4, 2. Another question you might ask is, are these the exact same, even though clearly these last 2 sets are smaller? They've been, I've written them with much less width than here. Yes, they're exactly the same. Music notation can be notated seemingly very small or stretched, and it still means the same, assuming the tails are still written the same way. So there you have beat 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. And the way you would count that, so there's different ways. You can firstly remember it from the notes. 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle, 2, 4, 2, 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle, 2, 4, 2. I will notate these for you, just for this video. 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle, let's just put K for knuckle there. 2, 4, 2, and it's repeated. So I won't draw that again for you, but you know that's repeated. And so you can count it as that: 4 and 2, 4, 2, knuckle, 2, 4, 2, 4 and 2, 4, 2, knuckle, 2, 4, 4 and 2, 4, 2, knuckle, 2, 4, 2. Now this video has taken a while, so thank you for your patience. But once you get this down, and to a respectfully strict tempo, because we will be developing it and we want to make sure we are, in a way, I don't want to say regimental, but we want to say according to a certain tempo, so that we don't speed up or slow down without wanting to. Another way of counting this is to not speak the notes, but to speak the actual count of the bar. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, but how do you count the notes between the on beats? These are the on beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's me counting the beats of the bar, but just the on beat bars. Of course, there's beats between as well. You've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, that's difficult to play and count, to think about everything at the same time. But essentially, you count the rhythms as this: 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and you would notate that as all the semiquavers, all the offbeats, the direct middle points as pluses. So the 2, by the way, goes just on that knuckle, and the plus there on the 4, 3, the plus there on the 4 again, 4 is on the knuckle, and then the plus there on the 4 again. So when you've got notes between half beats And the next beat, they're semiquavers, and we put a little minus sign. So you can see how the second beat has 4 semiquavers, so we've got these there. I'm just going to notate these for you. And you count these as this. 1 and 2 and 1. Notice how my ands are the plus marks, and my e's and ers are the minus marks. 1 and 2 e and 3 and 4 e and together. Slow it down. 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle 2, 4, 2, 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle 2, 4, 2, 2 and 4. Slow it down. And that is pattern 31. For the next video, we're going to be doing something like this. Let me play it a little faster, but do practice slow, by the way. Yeah, we're going to pick it up. So make sure you practice this 31 before 32, because this, like I say, is going to be the crux of the whole song, and you really need to get this down as the foundation. So be strict with your time, tempo, slowly. It might feel boring to begin with, but I assure you, once you've got this committed, the rest is going to sound lovely. Together, 4, 2, knuckle 2, 4, 2, together, 4, 2, knuckle. Slow it down, 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle 2. Slow it down, 4, 2, knuckle 2, even slower. 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle 2, 4, 2, 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle 2, 4, 2, 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle 2, 4, 2, 2 and 4, 4, 2, knuckle 2, 4, 2. Play that back a few times, keep playing, get it to the point where it's muscle memory and you can just play it verbatim and it's really just there. And impress your friends and loved ones and family and all of those with this new little pattern. See you at pattern 31. Thank you. 32.